Welcome to our deep dive into the world of AI agents. I know you're fascinated by this topic, and after taking a look at the material you sent, especially that Mark Moss piece, I can absolutely see why AI is evolving so quickly. And today we're going beyond those cool gadgets and apps. We're talking about how AI agents are poised to reshape the future of work and maybe even money itself.
What's really captivating about this shift is that AI is no longer just a tool we use. We're moving towards a reality where AI agents can operate autonomously, making decisions and taking actions without constant human input. That's a monumental leap, and it's hard to overstate its potential impact.
Okay, so let's break down what an AI agent actually is, because it's more than just a glorified chatbot.
Exactly. AI agents are essentially digital employees with serious superpowers. They can access information, learn from it, and make decisions to achieve a specific goal. Think about a travel agent that not only finds the best deals, but also books your flights, hotels, and even recommends restaurants based on your preferences, all without you lifting a finger. Or imagine an AI agent that manages your investments, constantly analyzing market trends and adjusting your portfolio to maximize returns.
So it's like having a personal assistant, financial advisor, and travel agent all rolled into one. That's incredible. But where are we seeing this play out in the real world? Is this something we're going to experience 5 or 10 years down the line, or is it happening now?
It's already happening. AI agents are making waves in a variety of industries. Take customer service, for example. Imagine those frustrating phone trees we all hate being replaced by AI agents that can instantly resolve simple issues and only escalate the truly complex cases to human agents. That's a win for both businesses and customers.
Okay, so AI could make those dreaded customer service calls a thing of the past. That's definitely appealing. What about other industries?
We're also seeing AI agents emerge in software development where they can write basic code test software and even debug errors, freeing up human developers to focus on more creative and complex tasks. In healthcare, AI agents are being used to analyze medical images, assist with diagnoses, and even provide personalized treatment recommendations. And in the legal field, they're helping with legal research, document review, and contract analysis, potentially streamlining some of the more tedious aspects of legal work.
Wow, the applications seem almost endless. But let's get to the heart of the matter. This is a deep dive into the future of work. So let's talk about jobs. If AI agents can do all of this, are they coming for our jobs?
That's the question everyone is asking. And it's important to acknowledge that the impact of AI on the workforce will be significant. But it's not necessarily about AI versus humans, it's about adaptation and evolution. Think about what happened when automobiles replaced horse-drawn carriages. The skills of blacksmiths and farriers, once essential, became less valuable, but new opportunities arose in automobile manufacturing, repair, and sales.
So it's not about jobs disappearing, it's about jobs transforming.
Precisely. The key is to understand how AI will change the landscape of your particular field and adapt accordingly. For example, radiologists are highly skilled professionals who analyze medical images. AI is already becoming incredibly good at reading scans. But does that mean radiologists are doomed? Not necessarily. Instead of fearing obsolescence, they can embrace AI as a tool, focusing on more complex cases, patient interaction, or even specializing in AI diagnostics themselves.
That's a great example. It's about understanding how to leverage AI to enhance our skills rather than being replaced by it. But if AI is becoming so capable, could it eventually manage itself? What about those mind-blowing ideas from Mark Moss about AI agents hiring and paying other AI agents? Is that really a possibility?
It's certainly a possibility. We're already seeing early examples of AI agents interacting with financial systems. Mark Moss mentions an AI agent that purchased a domain name using Bitcoin. This highlights how AI, unconstrained by human limitations, might gravitate towards solutions that best suit its needs.
Hold on, AI using Bitcoin. That's a bit of a jump. Can you unpack that for me?
Of course. Think about the limitations of traditional finance. It's slow, it's often tied to specific geographical locations, and it relies heavily on human verification at every step. For an AI agent operating 24/7 across global networks, those limitations can be frustrating bottlenecks.
Okay, so if I'm an AI agent trying to get things done quickly and efficiently, the traditional banking system just isn't going to cut it.
Exactly. Now consider Bitcoin. It's decentralized, meaning no single entity controls it. Transactions can happen instantly, regardless of borders or time zones, and it doesn't require human identity for transactions. These features make it incredibly appealing for AI agents seeking a seamless and frictionless way to transact.
So Bitcoin is like the perfect financial tool for a world where AI is increasingly calling the shots.
It has the potential to be. It's not just about speed and efficiency. Bitcoin also offers a level of transparency and security that aligns well with the way AI operates. All transactions are recorded on a public ledger, and the system is incredibly difficult to manipulate or hack. This could be crucial in building trust and accountability in an AI-driven economy.
This is all incredibly fascinating. But I have to admit, a part of me still wonders if this is all a bit too futuristic. Are we getting ahead of ourselves here?
It's easy to dismiss these developments as science fiction, but the reality is that AI is advancing at an exponential rate. What seems far-fetched today could be commonplace tomorrow. The key takeaway is to be aware of these trends and consider how they might impact your life, your work, and your future.
So how do we prepare for a future where AI agents are potentially running businesses, managing investments, and even transacting in Bitcoin? It can feel a bit overwhelming, to be honest.
It's understandable to feel overwhelmed, but remember, we have agency in shaping this future. The choices we make today will determine how AI integrates into our lives.
That's a good point. It's not about passively waiting for the future to happen. It's about actively shaping it. So what can we do? Where do we even begin?
The first step is to embrace lifelong learning. The skills that are in high demand today might be obsolete tomorrow. Cultivate a growth mindset, be curious, and stay adaptable. Don't be afraid to experiment with new tools and technologies, including AI itself.
So instead of fearing obsolescence, we should be embracing continuous learning and upskilling. What specific skills should we be focusing on?
Anything related to critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity will be incredibly valuable. As AI takes over routine tasks, human ingenuity and the ability to think outside the box will become even more important. For example, imagine a world where AI can generate basic marketing copy or write simple code. What will set human marketers and developers apart is their ability to craft compelling narratives, develop innovative strategies, and solve problems that require creative thinking.
Makes sense. AI might be great at crunching numbers and automating processes, but it's still lacking in the human touch, that spark of creativity and innovation. What about things like communication, collaboration, and empathy? Are those still important in an AI-driven world?
Absolutely. Don't underestimate the importance of soft skills. These are the skills that allow us to connect with others, build relationships, and navigate complex social situations. AI might be able to mimic human interaction to a certain extent, but it can't replicate the genuine empathy, emotional intelligence, and nuanced understanding that are essential for effective human collaboration.
It's almost like we're coming full circle here. As technology advances, the human element becomes even more valuable. But let's circle back to Bitcoin. You've made a compelling case for why it makes sense for AI, but what about me personally? Should I be paying attention to Bitcoin?
It's certainly worth considering. Bitcoin is still a relatively new and volatile asset, but its potential impact on the future of finance is significant. As AI agents become more prevalent in the economy, the demand for a decentralized and censorship-resistant currency like Bitcoin could increase dramatically.
So getting into Bitcoin now is like investing in the infrastructure of this new AI-powered world.
In a way, yes. It's a bet on the future of finance, a future where individuals have greater control over their own money and where transactions are seamless and global. But remember, any investment comes with risks. It's essential to do your own research, understand the complexities of Bitcoin, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's sound advice for any investment. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the rise of AI agents to the potential of Bitcoin and the skills we need to thrive in this rapidly evolving world. But before we wrap up, I want to touch on something that often gets overlooked in these discussions: the ethical implications of AI.
That's a crucial point. As we create increasingly autonomous and sophisticated AI systems, we have a responsibility to ensure that they are aligned with human values and used ethically.
It's like we're at a crossroads. We have this incredible technology with the potential to transform our world for the better. But we need to be mindful of the potential pitfalls. It feels like we're on the verge of something truly transformative, but also a bit daunting. What are some of the ethical considerations we should be thinking about when it comes to AI agents?
One of the biggest concerns is bias. AI systems are trained on massive amounts of data, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, the AI agents could perpetuate and even amplify those biases. Imagine an AI agent involved in hiring decisions that consistently favor certain demographics over others, or an AI agent in law enforcement that exhibits discriminatory behavior.
That's a sobering thought. We need to be really careful about the data we use to train these systems and ensure that they're designed to be fair and impartial. What about the whole concept of AI agents managing themselves? Does that raise any ethical red flags?
Absolutely. As AI agents become more autonomous, we need to think critically about the level of control and oversight we have over them. Imagine a scenario where AI agents are responsible for managing critical infrastructure like power grids or transportation systems. If those agents malfunction or are compromised, the consequences could be catastrophic.
So it's not just about making sure these AI agents are doing their jobs correctly. It's about ensuring that they're operating within ethical boundaries and that we have mechanisms in place to intervene if necessary. It feels like we're venturing into uncharted territory here, and there's no clear roadmap for how to navigate these ethical complexities.
That's true, but I think the first step is to acknowledge that these challenges exist and to foster open and honest conversations about them. We need to bring together experts from various fields, computer scientists, ethicists, policymakers, social scientists to develop guidelines and frameworks for the ethical development and deployment of AI.
It sounds like we need a new set of rules, a new way of thinking about our relationship with technology.
Mm.
Mark Mosh focused on the economic implications of AI, and we've talked about the skills we need to adapt, but it seems like the ethical dimension is just as critical, if not more so.
Absolutely. The economic and technological aspects are important,
Yeah.
but ultimately AI is a tool, and how we use that tool will depend on our values, our ethics, and our vision for the future we want to create.
This has been an incredibly thought-provoking deep dive. We've explored the potential of AI agents, the challenges they present, and the importance of approaching this technology with both enthusiasm and a healthy dose of caution.
As we enter this new era of AI, it's crucial to remember that we're not just passive observers. We have the power to shape this technology and ensure that it's used for good. It's a responsibility we should all take seriously.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground, but I have a feeling this is just the beginning of the conversation. As AI continues to evolve, we'll undoubtedly face new challenges and ethical dilemmas. The key is to stay informed, stay engaged, and never stop asking those tough questions. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and keep those brainwaves buzzing.